Here's how you're going to get everything you want in life. I always tell myself I get everything I want in life. And it's true, I do. I look back and see that I've always gotten into the schools I want, even now for my kids, applications, lotteries, whatever we get in. I get the jobs I want, I get the clients I want, I get the pay I want. I've dated the men I want. I married the man who had everything on my list. I had babies that make me feel like I was born to be their mom. And I realize it's all a matter of how clear I was when I went after it. Where I'm not clear is where I'm manifesting what I would rather not have. So I might have everything I thought I wanted, but it doesn't mean I don't desire more or a little bit different. It's a mantra now that I get what I want, that I am able to manifest whatever I want, like it's a superpower, because it is. And you have the same superpower. Hi, I'm Yvette, the Declutterist, your less is more coach and spiritual mentor, and I'm here to reveal how you're going to unlock that superpower. Let's look at the root cause of anything that you see in your external reality right now, because it was put there by you. You manifested it. The world is your mirror, and it reflects what you believe about yourself, what you believe you're worthy of, what you believe is yours. And I have a little exercise that's going to help you see that you are exactly where you've chosen to be. And it's this. Just answer this simple question. How is what you have exactly what you've always wanted? And this might immediately bring up some defensiveness or defiance or denial, but I encourage you to keep digging and answer honestly for every area of your life. Career, relationships, health, purpose and fulfillment, spirituality, possessions and material things, fame, fortune. The root cause of anything you see in your external reality is your internal state of being. What do I mean? It's how you're feeling on a day-to-day basis. What you get isn't determined by what you want badly enough. It's determined by what you're drawing into your experience by how you are being. Manifesting what you want is as simple as deciding what you want and that it's already yours, detaching from the desire for it, and letting God deliver that which matches your vibration. Are you living as the version of you who has what you want now? If not, that's why you don't have it. What you want isn't as relevant as whether or not you believe you are the person who can have what you want. In the exercise we just did your answers reveal that your dominant state of being, your energy, your vibration is incongruent with whatever it is you want in whatever area, career, relationships, finance, or maybe it revealed that you don't exactly know what you want. If you're just going through the motions and you haven't yet identified or defined what it is that would feel better than this, then you're signaling to the universe that confusion, and therefore not getting anything that resembles that which you want. If you're living in lack, grief, shame, fear, apathy, limitation, then you are signaling to the universe, give me more of that. Now answer this question. Of what you do have that you did want, to what degree do you have those things? And what do you attribute as the reason you have those things? See how this is an awakening to the very nature of who you are being? If you don't have something, is it because you're repelling it away? Maybe because you see the lack of it instead of seeing the space to have it? A subtle yet profound distinction. And this is a crucial mindset shift that happens when you envision and embody that which you believe you can have. Neville Goddard calls it the power of imagination. What is imagination but inventing something new? Not repeating old thoughts, patterns, behaviors, but envisioning and embodying a new version of you, a new experience entirely. So this should sound like relief, but to most people, it's why they stay stuck, because they don't allow themselves the chance to break free from past conditioning by creating their future. They stay stuck in place because that's what they think they're worth. Think about it and be honest. You wanted the house, you now have the house. But you didn't think about the neighbor situation. And now you're on the show Fear Thy Neighbor because you didn't expand your vision to include everything that feels ideal, including everything around you. You wanted this business. You now have this business, But now you're a workaholic and you're not making enough to cover the bills because you didn't get clear on how much time you want to put in the business so that you can still spend time doing everything else that lights you up. It truly does begin with clarity, shining a light on the doubt, the fear, the resistance, in order to see what it reveals about you and how you're holding back. I especially ask my mom clients, did you start this business to spend more time with your kids or less? And what is the reality of how you're spending your time? Be bold enough to say what would be ideal. We hold ourselves back because we're too scared to hold more, too scared to be seen as greedy or unappreciative for what we already have. When in reality, when you answer the question, how is what you have what you've always wanted, you're forced to recognize all that you're grateful for in the here and now. Gratitude is the cornerstone of manifestation. Once you acknowledge what you're grateful for, you make room for more to be grateful for. What you focus on expands. So focus on the good and more good will flow. Everything you want is awaiting your command, is awaiting your clear decision in mind and body that it is what you want. That means experience and feel the feels that you want to feel in your life now. Close your eyes, visualize. Imagine you as the millionaire now. How does she hold herself? What does she wear? How does she treat people? How do people treat her? What kind of clients and customers does she have? How much fun is she having? Is she choosing to work late or go to bed early? What's she putting in her body as food and nourishment? Is she speaking on stages or writing books? Is she walking the runway or directing movies? What car is she driving? And does she love the thrill of the ride? Start to envision and embody that state of mind, that state of awareness, that state of being. Even if you want more, even if what you have isn't exactly perfect, isn't exactly enough, it is what it is, as you called it in. I think the most important thing to recognize here is that when you get clear on who you choose to be, how you choose to be, you call in everything that version of you wants. Clarity doesn't breed doubt, confusion does. Clarity doesn't deliver falsehood, fear does. And clarity doesn't leave regret, disbelief does. So get clear. Otherwise, you stand to just get more of the same of what you're tolerating, of what you're not revising in your vision. Maybe because you're too scared to rock the boat, too scared to lose people, scared to be called out as not having it all together. So you stay quiet, you stay small, you stay pleasing those that only make life hard. And this is the case for a lot of mompreneurs, sadly. They aren't actively designing a life that supports them being both mom and entrepreneur. They are flying by the seat of their pants in survival mode, hoping one day they'll be given the time to figure it out. But the time is now. There is no time to waste. Get clear on what you want in all areas of your life now, and let it be fun, the envisioning and the embodying of it all. Let it feel like magic. Let it feel like co-creation with God, with the divine, the universe, because that's exactly what it is. Okay, there you have it. And you've always had it. You know what to do. And now you're ready to do it. And if you need help discovering where you might be holding yourself back, you know where to find me. Until the next one.